Good morning everyone, today we're going to be talking about mining rig defense and why you should do it. But before we jump into all of that, if you're new to the channel, I upload NGS content daily, so if you do play this game, I would really appreciate a subscribe as it really helps out the channel. Anyway, without further ado, let's begin the video. So the very first thing I want to go over is, yes, there was an emergency maintenance earlier today. So as you can see over here, from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. my time, which is why I'm unable to record in-game right now since the servers are down. And the reason why we got this emergency maintenance was because the add-on skills had a bug. So what was going on was actually the add-on skills were not using as many materials as needed. So the main issue was, of course, the End Master Cube. You didn't need 5 End Master Cubes to actually re-roll the skill over and over and over. And so obviously there was a problem with that. I think you only needed like 1 or 2 and you were able to re-roll all of your skills to get them all to level 20, and so that was a very big bug. So Sega tried to hotfix this without taking the servers down. Unfortunately, they were unable to do that, and that's why we have this emergency maintenance. Now with that out of the way, the next thing I want to talk about is, of course, mining rig defense. There are several myths that I need to dispel over here. So your rank in mining rig defense doesn't directly influence the loot that you get. What determines the amount of loot that you get is how many enemies you kill. So the more enemies you kill, the more loot you're gonna get. The less enemies you kill, the less loot that you're gonna get. So technically, the higher rank that you get, let's say that you get an S rank or an A rank, technically you will get more loot simply because you survive more stages. Remember, there are a total of 6 waves of enemies. As you can see in the B-roll right now, I actually failed. This is the very first attempt that I ran with a couple of friends, and we failed miserably. We failed at wave 3, okay? So at wave 3, we got a C rank. However, because I killed a lot of enemies, you can see that I did get a little bit of loot. I actually managed to snag myself an Arms Refiners 2, as well as 5 Photon Chunks 2A, 2 Photon Chunks 2B, as well as 2 regular Arms Refiners. So even though we failed really early on wave 3 and only got a C rank, I was still able to get some pretty good loot simply because I killed a lot of enemies. While we look over here where I got an A rank, you can see I actually didn't get any Arms Refiners 2. However, I did get 5 Arms Refiners 1, as well as 10 Photon Chunks 2A and 11 Photon Chunks 2B. And this is simply because, well, we killed a lot of enemies, so we got more loot. So just keep that in mind when you are running mining rig defense. The rank itself does not matter as much. It's about the number of enemies that you kill. So you really want to work together as a team and keep as many of the drills alive for as long as possible so that you can survive all of the different stages. You don't need to focus too hard on the ranking system itself, because the ranking system is based off the HP of the drills. So the more HP each drill has, the higher rank you're gonna get. You can actually see this bar go down as your turrets take damage. So in order to guarantee a high rank, you want to lure the enemies away from the towers as early as possible. A very good strategy over here is memorizing where all of the different enemies spawn and making sure that you preemptively kill them all or aggro them away from the drills so that the drills don't take any damage. So why should you even care about running mining rig defense? Well, the reason is simply because you get a lot of Arms Refiners as well as Arms Refiners 2, as well as all of the Photon Chunks 2A and 2B, which are going to be incredibly important, especially for future gear and future upgrades, and it's a very consistent and easy way to get it. Even if you just get a C rank every single time that urgent quest pops up, just run it. And on top of that, there is also a title where if you run mining rig defense 50 times, you also are guaranteed an End Master Cube, which is incredibly valuable, since at the moment there are not many ways to get those End Master Cubes other than the treasure shop, which you need to spend 5 million Meseta for one of them. So I highly recommend people to just power through the mining rig defense, since it's going to be mining rig defense every time an urgent quest happens for this entire week. So when it pops up, just run it. It doesn't even matter what rank you get. Just try your best and follow the following tips that I'm going to cover right now. There are 2 waves in particular where there is a specific enemy that spawns that you need to kill as soon as possible. As you can see over here in the clip playing, you see these purple balls. You see this purple ball over here. This is not targetable. The moment this gets shot out, you cannot stop this from damaging your tower. The only thing you can do to counteract these purple balls is putting up a shield. As you can see right here, I'm actually going to put up a barrier in order to stop it from taking damage. But these purple balls right here are just going to keep rolling into the tower, and your tower is going to take massive amounts of damage. As you can see over here, it's already down by 25% HP simply because these balls just do that much damage. And what makes this even more dangerous is the enemy is actually a ranged enemy, so you actually need to be able to identify them incredibly quickly. So as you can see over here, I'm actually going to pause it right here. So you can see right here the Valbreda. These are the enemies that you want to kill as soon as possible. These purple flying things over here, these guys are the ones that shoot out those purple balls. Remember, the moment they shoot out the purple ball, you cannot stop it. You cannot kill the little ball that keeps rolling in, and your tower is just going to take guaranteed damage unless you put up a barrier. So you want to make sure that you kill these guys incredibly quickly and ASAP. So on wave 3, what happens is they actually spawn on top of this platform right here. So what I've been doing is at the very beginning of wave 3, I just stand right here on this platform. So the moment they spawn, I target them and I kill them so that they don't even get the chance to shoot out those purple balls towards my drill, because the moment they do, well, my drill takes massive amounts of damage. But as you can see over here, there are several of them. There's actually 3. So you want to make sure that you kill them as soon as possible. So once they're dead, you can see that our tower actually took so much damage because someone actually didn't aggro this boss over here, and the boss also ran in, and there's actually another boss that comes in later as well. So fortunately, we were actually able to keep this turret alive, as I'm going to let the b-roll continue to play from here on out, but it was very, very challenging. So you just want to make sure that on wave 3 and wave 6 particularly, you need to keep an eye out for these Valbredas, because these guys are the highest threat in this game mode, simply because you can't stop their attack. The moment they shoot out those balls, it's GG. That's going to guarantee damage your drill, and it does a metric butt ton of damage as well. Now, other than these guys, your second priority are going to be the laser turrets. Their laser turrets, especially during the last stage on wave 6, they spawn like crazy. There's an insane amount of them, and I highly recommend you to use the cannon in order to navigate throughout the map incredibly quickly so that you can actually kill all of these turrets ASAP, because the moment they charge up their laser, it does take a while for them to charge up. I believe it takes like 30 seconds or so. However, once it's charged up, it shoots this consistent beam that deals a metric butt ton of damage on the drill, and it just keeps firing until the drill gets destroyed. So you want to make sure that you don't give those laser towers the chance to do so. And last but not least, I need to stress the importance of collecting the little flowers, which actually give you points so that you can use all of the different features, such as deploying barrier shields, using mobile cannons, as well as repair damage. The repair damage one is incredibly important because you can actually repair these drills, which will directly impact the rank that you get. So what happened with us was we actually dropped down to almost losing A rank. However, because we had enough repairs, because we collected enough points, we were actually able to repair all of the towers so that we did not lose the A rank, even though we nearly died on wave 3, or we nearly lost one of the drills on wave 3. But because we picked up enough points, everyone was able to repair the drills, and thus it kind of replenished the HP bar or a ranking bar. Now remember, the points are shared, so if I pick up points, that gives points to everyone as well. So the moment that I can repair something, everyone will also be able to repair something. So it's a good idea to let everyone know in area chat when you can repair, and let everyone know that, hey, orange tower needs repairing or purple tower needs repairing. And so everyone knows that, oh, I've got a repair available. I'm gonna go top up the HP on the drills, because it really, really helps. So just simple communication like that is gonna make your life a lot easier when running mining rig defense.
Special thanks to all the members for supporting the channel. It really means a lot to me. Thank you again.
But yeah, that's all I wanted to cover in today's video. Hopefully you guys found it helpful. If you did, I would appreciate a like and a subscribe, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye.